Hello. Welcome. Hello, everybody, to Intuitive. I know, I'm here. It's Intuitive Astrology. Hello, welcome. I'm here. It took me a little bit this morning to get on. I know I'm usually on bright and early, but you know what? This is why this is a live show. This is why I do what I do. It's like I got to go with the flow. I can't push things to work any differently than any others. Yes, happy Sag season. If anybody felt there's a huge shift this weekend. With that energy shift of the sun and of Venus, right? And bringing in, hello, welcome, with that energy. And plus we have Mars in Scorpio still. So we have Mars. But Venus is going over what she went over in 2018 when she was in retrograde. Mercury went over that when he was in retrograde and went from retrograde back into Libra this year. So there's a lot, this is like closing doors, closing doors, closing doors, closing doors. So there's a lot of doors closing, especially when it comes to that Libra energy with relationships from 1983. So we do have this energy that's coming in and saying of, bringing in this newness, this renewal. You might have felt a little bit of feistiness or anger last night because of where Mars was. And as Mars was making some, saying hello over there to, to Venus and to Mercury, just saying, hey, what's going on? And that could have caused a little bit of maybe tensions, trying to get what you want said. Juno's in there. Juno wants to, have, she's about longevity and loyalty. So there's a lot, happening there, right? So it is really bringing up a lot of intense energies of transformation and change, bringing in this energy of what we need to start to really focus on. And sometimes that's just like, no, I just want to go into the happy feeling. I just want to be happy, 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 happy. And I know this year it's like, yes, that's what we want. We want happiness. Give us our happiness. And with the energies, they are going forward. Neptune is slowing down. The moon is conjunct with Neptune right now. But it's still, the thing is that, yeah, this has been a year of transformation and changes. But there's a lot of people still hanging on to the old shit, the old stories, the old of like, yeah, I want change, but I still want to have this, 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 and this. And in comes this divine energy of the universe and saying, it ain't going to fit. You can't get that on here. Sorry, you can't. And there's a frustration that comes up. And sometimes you may not understand exactly what that frustration is. Maybe you don't really feel what that frustration is. Or you feel what that frustration is, but you can't pinpoint it. It's about getting into the clarity. Getting into that clarity. Now, Sag is a little radical, right? So Sag can bring you into a lot of like, oh, but I love this, and I love this, and oh, look at this, and blah, 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 and move, and move, and move, and move, right? And bring in stories. There's a lot of stories that are starting to pop up. What is this story? Right? Because Sagittarius are great at stories. They love stories. And sometimes the stories are a little bit larger than what they actually are. Just saying, little Sagittarius. But, it is a movement. It is a movement for change. And we're, as I said, the last 6 weeks between now and December 21st, we're combusting all of the energies of 2020 into this last few weeks as we are coming into and getting closer to that Jupiter and Saturn conjunction on December 21st, right? So there's a lot of energy that's coming in for that right now. A lot of things that are coming in to bring the changes and the transformation. Whew. it's never like, it's never a week of where we say, oh, it's just so wonderful. This whole week is just so wonderful. There is. I mean, we got the moon in Pisces. We got still Scorpio, 17 degrees Mercury. Mercury's heading along. He'll be heading into Sag country soon. And Neptune will be going forward over this weekend. And we're heading into a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. What? That can bring up some crazy energies. God bless the Geminis. God bless the Geminis, right? They will bring up something radical. They will bring up something that maybe you didn't realize was already there, and they will pinpoint it or point it out to you in their diplomatic way. I laugh because I don't know. Are Geminis diplomatic? I don't know. Is there a Gemini out there that can tell me? Are you guys diplomatic? Are you able to say things in a way that is non-offensive to somebody? Or do you just say it? Just ask it. Just ask it. Good morning, Aunt Andrea. Good morning, Tamara. Good morning, Ashley and Holly. And little Miss Rex and Tanya and everybody else who is watching. I am on YouTube Live, so if you are on my YouTube now, subscribe and thumbs up. That's what I've been told to say. Sometimes. Oh, here comes the gem. Sometimes they're diplomatic. Okay, sometimes. Okay. All right. We will trust you on that. Yes, we will say yes. And who are we going to start off with this morning? Who's going to be that first off the into this energy? Whoa, let's hide this and let's see how much I can do here. There we go. So we are going to start off Scorpio. So we're going to start off with the Scorpio energy. That's going to be first. So Scorpio is going to be first. Blessings. What did you say, Andrea? It's the sometimes. No, half the times Geminis have no filter. See? I mean, it's just saying. And here we start off with the Scorpio. Well, before I get into, and it is my sign, this is a sign because we're in inspiration, is ours to play with this week for it. And part of the inspiration is this Thursday evening, if you want to do a peek into the cosmic energies of December, join me on Thursday evening at 6:30. It's $10 if you want to come and join me. We're going to peek into the December energies. And we have the Christmas auction coming up December 1st. So heads up, Christmas auction starting at 9 a.m. I'm going to start posting things. The rules are going to get posted up. We're going to host classes once a day, have little mini classes and they're only going to be about an hour to half an hour, 30 minutes. So they're only going to be like $10 little classes that you can come in, join, learn something, do something. Maybe get some ideas. Maybe we're going to do little bath bomb ideas and all kinds of things. So that's going to be added. That's part of the newness for this auction. So Scorpios, yeah, it's inspiration, but don't forget to direct this towards yourself. So there's a lot of direction of inspiration towards you. It's like an actor stepping out into the role, and you need to look and act the part. What is that part that you want to act? What is that what you want to be? You got to start bringing in this energy and allowing for you to stand up with it. This is your intuition. This is your imagination. This is what you love. This is, part of your superpower. So you got to shake it up this week, Scorpio. And shaking it up means, Chariot comes in. So there's changes. There's energy that comes in. So the sun is left, but you still have plenty of planets having in your house. So we have the Mercury, we have Venus, we have Juno in there. And this is drawing in love, imagination. And with Mercury makes, a magical alignment to Neptune. So that can really bring in some information. This Mercury is actually conjuncting my Neptune in Scorpio, and it's also bringing in the angles into transiting Neptune. So I got a lot of magical, mystical energy that's coming in. So a lot of information may be coming in, but it's hard to decipher, even without having your Mercury conjuncting a natal Mercury, a natal. What's doing my Mercury too, and my Neptune. Whew, these transits are cray, especially for me, because that's, I have some of these guys in my Scorpio, because I have a stellium in my Scorpio. So this is like really, really, really hitting. And it may be time to commit to showing yourself some more love, investing in your image, investing in how you want to look, how you want to present yourself. And in comes this lovely Aries energy. So this is about assertion. This is about stepping forward. This is dynamic. This is spontaneous. This is impulsive. And this is getting out there. This is getting that energy out there. This is getting moving and having that adventure. Like, you got to feel it, be it, and attract it. What do you want to feel it? What do you want to be it? This is getting out there. This is your first house. This is, here I am. And on the 27th, sees it opposes Uranus in your 7th. And this could see you ditching what has become stale. So what's stale in your life that, don't want this, don't want this, don't want this. And the sun is coming in with Venus and Chiron, and it's making a trine there. And this is, that's in Aries. So we have this fire energy that's coming in that's saying your day job or paid job, your studies, your habits, your routines are shifting right now. What is that shift? And what is that energy that you need to start to do? Awaken and take a new look at things. Take a step back. You got to start looking at things in a new way. You can't continue looking at things in the old way. This is starting in with new ideas, inspirations. You want doors opened up. You have to start looking at them and acting like, yeah, that is what I want. I am going for this. This is what I'm doing. I am being that inspiration. If you're not, it's not going to happen, and we're going to have a grumpy Scorpio. And grumpy Scorpios are really bitchy. I mean, you want real, they're not nice. Just saying. So it's a huge shift, and you got to do this for you. You're not doing this for anybody else, Scorpio. If you're trying to act or bend or be something that you are not for other people, it's going to fuck you over. It really, really is going to fuck you over with this energy. So, which includes walking out and outrageously gorge new you. So this is like stepping out, right? And this is like really getting going. And if you're not going to get up and get going, my little Scorpios, I am sorry, it's not going to be a fun trip. If you want to stick with the old routines, it's not going to be fun. So this is like changing things up. And, you got to dress it, you got to be it, you got to allow yourself to like, whoo, here I am, look at me, I'm sexy, I'm starting to be me. You like it or you don't like it. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters what you think, Scorpios. Because I just saying, so this is looking at your habits, your routines, and your shifts within call for shifts in every area. Okay? Now let's go to Sagittarius. Up on the Guru Mama page, I posted a weekly weekly astrology reading for each of the signs this morning. Man, I've been busy. I can't believe how much I accomplished so far this morning. It's been a crazy busy morning. So, and I've been, it's just crazy. Feels like we have to fight for every little thing. Yeah, welcome to being Scorpio. Next time, don't choose that as your sun sign. Like, choose. I think I'm thinking maybe I'm going to choose a Leo with a Taurus moon, right? So I'm going to be able to get out there, be determined, do what I need to do. Have a more balanced with, instead of, for me, not having so much fucking water in my sign, But it's like you, if this is what you want to do, but you got to do it for you, right? You got to do it for you. Sagittarius, look to what you have committed to in the past and ensure it's future proof this week. So if whatever you have committed to, my little Sagittarius, and this is what you want, you got to make sure that it is full proof, that this is future proof, that it's going to last you. Right? No, Tamara, no, it's not easy. It's a good thing you don't drink or do drugs. Continue drinking your water, Tamara. Continue drinking your water and riding your bike. It's all good. There's no point in continuing if this has been lived or worn out. If something in your life is worn out, but you are still hanging on to it, get rid of it. This is to commit to a showcase yourself, okay? This week is about showcasing. This week is, you're going to find with most of the signs, it's about being true to yourself. Is what you want, is what you promised in the past still true? Is what you promised in the past still true? Woo, woo. Crazy question for my little Sagittariuses. And in comes the fire. And we're heading into eclipse season. And, you know, this is a danger signal. If not danger, then certainly your inner Robbie. So Will Robinson, this is as we're heading, Will Robinson. So Robbie's giving up, heads up to be on a high alert now. This is high alert for my Sagittarius. Fire's coming in, high alert, especially as you still have a big lineup of astro factors in your 12th that is hidden. So there's a lot there in your 12th. What's in your 12th house? You know, there's a lot of things in your 12th house. Look what's behind you, you know. What's behind you is Scorpio. So there's a lot of things that are hidden there that need to be revealed, right? So this, especially as you still have a big lineup of astro factors in your 12th of all that is hidden. The past or what is held in your place, confused and caused uncertainty, may feature. So this is also looking at, it's like your voice, your inner voice. Stay connected with your inner voice. What is your inner voice telling you? You're able to see this for what it is. Mercury's alignment in your 12th to Neptune could show you the way. So you got to listen to your intuition, trust that intuition, and let go of any emotional upheaval. If anything is emotional and it's coming in and it's hitting you and it's doing a bunch of bullshit, it's time to let it go. Time to let it go. This is where deal with the practical way as Neptune shifts direct on the 29th. Now remember, it takes 5 days for a large planet to actually get going. So it's going to take him 5 days. He's going to be starting to move forward. But to really get that energy going with Neptune, it's going to take 5 days. And plus he's going over, this is the third one. So he's going back over everything that he was retrograding for the last like 5 months. So this is get ready for your close-up. This is like being ready. And with the sun trining that Chiron, there's a lot of emotional things and energies that are coming in. And this is your understudy to a star. So this is you starting to say, okay, this is what I want. If I want this, what do I got to do in order to create that? And it's your 12th house that's coming in. It's your 12th house, right? Just catching up in the live. Yay! Yay! Someone's on my YouTube. Woo-hoo! This is the area in your life that is overwhelming. Okay, remember, I just said there's secrets still going to be revealed that are coming over your 12th. Venus going over that where she was retrograde in 2018 is huge. So there's going to be some emotional energies that are going to come up, or secrets that weren't dealt with back in 2018 that has to do with that energy of Venus. So you got to watch it, you know, my Sagittarius. So don't give into a stage fright or whatever. This is not for you to be afraid. This is for you to step forward. This is for you to really get going and look at all the possibilities that can come in for you. So this is raising your energy, raising your standards, getting it, saying this old shit don't work. They keep showing me some blanket with holes in it. So are you still using a blanket with holes in it to cover yourself up at night? Like, what are these holes that you keep covering yourself up with this blanket, but it's not giving you the warmth or the security or what you are desiring, but you're still using it. So look at those old blankets that are around, and it's time for you to step into that strength, the grace and inner strength that is there. Bring in your kindness, bring in your forgiveness. You have passion, you have love. Come on, this is Sag season. But you know what? We're also Sag season with lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. So there's a lot happening for you. It's not like all roses and sunshine. You know, we're thinking, oh, Christmas is here, yay! We're still going through the shit of 2020. We're still going through that. And Sag is trying to say, yes, but I want to have a dance. I want to get out there. I'm a rockette. So don't get stage fright. Be the rockette. Get out there. Allow yourself to feel that vibration. Right? And when I said the rockette, I just got the New York Santa Claus parade that is going to be happening. I don't even know. Is that? That's usually happening on Thanksgiving Day, which is this Thursday. If anybody's from the States can let me know if that New York parade is still happening or not. Interesting. If not, that's pretty sad. But I can understand why, because, you know, things are pretty crazy, you know, with numbers down in the States. And I know whether you believe in it or don't believe in it, I really, whatever. But there is definitely a crazy virus that's out there, right? So just saying. There's a lot out there that we don't understand, nor can we see, and that's causing changes and getting us to see the changes. And here we're heading into Cancer energy. So we've done Scorpio, Sagittarius, and now we're doing Cancer. Okay? Yeah, there's a lot of Neptune coming in with Cancer. Don't I know it? Because I'm a double Cancer. I have a moon and a rising in Cancer. So there's a difference between inspiration and escapism. Okay? So having a vision and dreaming, getting a vision which inspires you to take action. So how are you taking action? Perhaps it's a way you never thought of before. So there is newness, but sometimes Cancers, I don't know. It's like getting you to go and do stuff is like pulling fucking teeth. Oh, just let me, I gotta weigh it out, and this person feels this way, and this person feels that way. Woo! I'm just like, just get up and go do it. Thank God. That's one thing is that if I had all Cancer energy, man, I'd be like one more screwed up person than what I am. Thank God for the Scorpio. And, you know, at least it kicks my ass to get things done. If the dream is worth having, then live it. Don't just dream it. You got to do it. This is that what you believe is out and reach. This is about really getting out there. And you're going to find that a lot of this energy, Cancer rising too, right, Heather? It's just like, emotion. I want to feel your emotion. And here we come in with the rising Cancer. We got to feel the emotion. And feel our own emotion, not just other people's emotion, right? So shine in your own. This is shining. This is getting out. This week wants you to know the difference between inspiration and escapism. So hide the bottle of wine, ladies and men. Yes, dare to dream, then act your ideas out. Getting out there, charming, because here's the heads up. They are human just like you. Be a prince, be a princess. They're human beings. There's no difference between you and them except they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, right? This is about you acting, and this is about you being that and allowing you to step into your sovereignty. This is where Mercury, Juno, and Venus are still in your romance zone. And you may feel creative, romantic, infused with sensuality and the desire to express yourself. Or not. I'm hoping you do. Maybe you need to go and get some sexy undies there, little Miss Cancer, and just like, woo, 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 I need to look a little bit sexy today. Put on some red rouge and lips. Mwah, yes. Because in comes the wishes. In comes wishes. In comes your desires. This is where it comes in. And with Mercury working to keep it real in your fifth, which is actually, in your fifth, as it trines Neptune in your ninth on the 24th, this is bringing some energy in. And Neptune heads direct. And this can, on the one hand, be a heart and imagination opening transit. But it can get so caught up in the dreams that you lose touch of reality. And we don't want that. We don't want that. So we want you to shine. And in comes your fifth house. Talk about your fifth house. Here comes your fifth house. Fun, romance, getting out there, enjoying, allowing yourself to kick it up a bit, have fun, inspire, be. It's like do, and imagination. You got to be it. You got to imagine it, and you got to do it, right? So Mercury will meet Juno. Okay, so Juno was married to Jupiter. That is Zeus. So this is Zeus's wife. And she put up with a lot. She put up with his infidelities and his scrutiny and all his shit. So she's an extremely loyal woman, which plays to keep you in here in the 26th. So look at where and who's being loyal to you. What are you putting up with, Cancer, that you don't have to put up with? Is that loyalty that you have or that you've been hanging on to? Is it factor? Is it truth? Is this what you want to do? Or are you ending up in a fantasy of thinking that, oh, well, maybe it'll change? But you know that's not where you want to be. That's not the feelings that you are getting. So this is to recognize your unique and individual talents and skills. This is about you to experience this. This is an opportunity to turn something mundane and everyday into a better way of living and working. And I get it. I get to do this as opposed to I have to. I get to do this instead of I have to. I get to do this. Look at what I get to do. I get to come on here every day and speak to you and ramble on and do my shit. My shit. That's not escapism. That's having a vision of what you want and having a plan of what you want to do. And, maybe a past life regression. Book one in. Book of past life regression. Right? Call me up. Hey, Mama, I want a past life regression. Hey, I could do that for you. And take a look at, maybe there's something there that you're hanging on to that you have to realize that you need to no longer have, right? That it's done. I don't need this. Or what's holding me back? Or maybe what is that? Why am I so interested in X, Y, Z? Why am I so interested in that? And how is that going to help me or hinder me in this lifetime? And with that, success. Bringing in success. Bringing in success. And that's the beauty of it. You want to bring in the success. You want to bring in this energy of transformation and change. Woo! You're going to have to excuse me for one moment because someone turned the heat on. You guys got to love this because it's a love-hate of heat in my house. People love heat, don't love heat. Turn on the heat. Kill us all with heat. No heat.
I just put the heat.
No heat. He says the house is cold. He turned the heat on. Steve is cold, people. Let's raise our vibration and warm him up. The poor man is freezing. And we head to Virgo. Oh, Virgos. Wow. Virgo energy. What do we have here for you? Yeah, we're shaking it up just a little bit this week for you, Virgo. Shake it up, you know. This is you are being asked to make a choice and commit to a direction. We're finding that, quite a bit. I need the heat, Steve. I understand completely. You're being asked to make a choice or a commitment. Okay, Virgos? It's like yes, it may take you out of your comfort zone, which is something you don't like, but that's where possibilities and magic happen. We gotta take you to, you want the change, you want something new, yet your choice for freedom, you got to shake up the status quo. You got to shake it up. You got to do something different and dare feel the fear and dare it anyways. Feel it and do it. Recognize it. Yeah, I'm scared to do this. Whatever it is, it could be. Here's a ridiculous thing. This, as I say it out loud for some of you that might, I'm going to wear a purple shirt. And you're like, oh, well, I don't care. But maybe you don't like purple. Maybe you only wear black, right? So black is your thing. So this is today, I dare you to wear something that you don't normally wear. Dress it up. Do your hair differently. Wear lipstick. Maybe you don't wear lipstick. Maybe you don't wear you only wear a certain type of shoe or whatever it is, even for guys. What is it that can shake you up to do things differently? And that's what it is. Something requires a difference. Yes or no response from this week. You have to say whether you are in or out. You can't be halfway. This is like you're going all in or you're going all out. That's it. That's it. And how you get around may change as this is buying a new car. You commit one way or another to purchase it, a job, a person, whatever it is. You want something, you got to commit to it. Commitment, proposal. You got to commit to it. Pluto, you'll rise like the phoenix. You have to have the clarity. You need now, plus the desire to make that choice. Your ruler is meeting Juno on the 26th, asking you to sign your name on anything from an agreement to a heart or decision. So this is like saying, okay, what are it's a commitment. You got to step out and make that commitment. This is playing with a paradox. This may be edgy for you, but that's good. It's taking you out of your comfort zone, and this is involving you in a new and different way. And this is daring you to jump in, take the plunge, not overthink it, my little Virgos. As I grab my coffee and take a sip. Try something new. It's like you want to open up new ways of doing things. And the sun is in your fourth, and it trines the paradoxal Chiron in your eighth. It's a point of radical one. And it's getting you to go and look at things in a radical new way. And this is like a door opening for you in order for you to do it. And you'll find the flow. The flow will come. But you got to open the door. You got to allow yourself to go into it. And when you do that, here comes the Queen of Springs, the Queen of I don't give a shit, comes forward. Believe in yourself. Know you can do this. Right? Know you can do this, because if you're sitting there humming and hawing, not believing in yourself and saying, oh, I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me look at it a little bit more. Maybe I need to tweak something a little bit more. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this is too much for me. Oh, you got to have faith. Faith, my little Virgos. Get the hell out of your head. This is coming in and saying you got things. It's there for it. It wants to open doors. It wants to change things up for you, but you got to allow for that change to come in. And you got to wear the purple shirt. Got to wear the purple shirt. Just saying. So you got to commit to something new and different. When you commit to the newness and something different, then you're going to find that things will change for you. Save, and here we go. It's Aquarius. So Aquarius is up next. Don't forget the 26th. We're peeking into December. You want to join me, and it is recorded. So if you can't join me on Thursday night because I know it's Thanksgiving in the States, and you want the recording, let me know, and I can send it to you once it's uploaded. And we can take you can take a peek into December 2020. December, I mean, it's gonna be crazy, you know. So there's a lot of transits and things that are coming in, and especially the December 21st. What does that mean for you? How does that look for you? Where is that in your chart? Where's Aquarius in your chart? Take a look. If you have your natal chart, take a look at what house is Aquarius in. Okay? So when you can take a look at what house Aquarius is in. So if I take a look at mine's in the 8th and 9th house. So mine's in the 8th and 9th house. So take a look to see where yours is and what does that mean? What does that look like for you? Because that's where a lot of changes, and especially when we're looking at transits that are coming together after 800 years. How is that for you going forward? What does that mean for you going forward? So that's something to think about. Just chew upon it. As we come into lovely Aquarius, and this is ready for fresh, possibly radical approach when it comes to getting what you want, or even when you need to go. Stand up, state your terms, and don't be afraid. Get noticed now. Be brave. Get those goals. This is where this radical change is coming in. Set your directions and state your terms. If you notice, there's a theme going on with all of you guys. There's a theme coming in here. There's connections opening up to new goals and possibilities, exploring a new way to get where you want to go, right? But you got to come in with your own uniqueness with this. And this is having a clear idea on what you want to achieve. And with that, once you do that, the optimism is there. The luck is there for you. Bringing that luck, bringing that energy. This is about long-term effects. We got between Mercury and Juno in here, we're pointing to a decision which elevates or cements for long-term. Okay? So in a way, sends messages about all you can accomplish in this house of public image. What can you accomplish? This is starting to listen to the information that's coming in for you. Mercury's coming up and saying, hey, Juno, what do I need to know? All right. So this energy is coming in. What do I need to know? What do I need to be getting? And Mercury's trining Neptune in your money house. So there's just prior to Neptune heading direct. So this is why you need to know your worth, your price, your values. I am worth this. I am worth X amount of money an hour. Okay. If I'm going for a job interview or something, and they always ask you, how much do you want? And everybody's like, ooh, I don't want to state too much because I really want this job. You know, but I don't want to underestimate myself. So I'm going to say $22 an hour or 25 or $100 an hour, whatever the job is, right? I'm going to state my value to it. So this is where this is coming in, and go off the beaten track when it comes to getting to your goals. So the sun is in your 11th. Of all things, Aquarians, linked to trining Chiron in your 3rd on the 27th. A connection, radical new possibilities are coming in. Radical new possibilities. Neptune is coming in. And Neptune's going forward. So it's even, you know, where it's coming in as, you know, Neptune heading direct. This is looking into your money. What is your worth? Neptune's asking you, what's your worth? What is your worth? How much do you want? And having compassionate with yourself with this. Be gentle with this energy that's coming in. You wanting to go off the beaten path. This is where you come in with your compassion and love. This isn't meaning that you just go snuggle up in a onesie and sit on the couch and watch Netflix and eat bonbons and drink hot chocolate. No, this is about saying, no, this is what I want. I'm having compassion for myself because I believe in me. I believe in what I want. I believe in where I want to go. And with that, you're going to find, you want to set aside for your concerns. You can make decisions later. I'm finding that's probably what you want to do, but not what you should be doing. Not right now. Rock your message. Get it out there this week. This is about getting it out. You will have time to rest later on, but not this week. This is a week of getting your ass out there and not hiding. And I know you're probably like, oh, but I'm so tired. It's been such a hard year. It's been a hard year on all of us. So Aquarius, it's getting out there. It's rocking your edgy side and getting yourself seen, because when we head into Aquarius energy, this is really going to be dynamite. It's going to be dynamite. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be radical. There's going to be such newness and innovation that's going to come in. And it's going to cause a lot of uproar within inside ourselves, because some of it we may not agree with. Some of it we may not like. But is it going to be about conformity or no conformity? Interesting. 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 Pisces. Got kind of quiet with the Pisces. I got a lot of books coming in with Pisces. So there's about a course of study. What do you want to study? It's your ideas, your bucket list. It could offer something first. The first step is going to be a big one for you this week, and taking that. So don't be afraid. This is starting some energies coming in for you to start bringing in some new insight. And with Neptune going forward, it's very helpful. Right? It's very helpful for you, because this is like, all right. When he goes retrograde, it's great, because it's like almost where it's like, I need a break. Now it's coming to the point where it's like, I need to go home. I need to step into the water. I need to go home. And the ruler, this is coming back down to earth with the wisdom that you've been gathering. News and thoughts from far away could feature due to Mercury making a perfect trine to Neptune. And you might also want to look at new ideas now. But I feel like it's almost like this is about coming home. This is about using your intuition. Coming back for Pisces, being in water is grounding. So this is a huge grounding energy for you, and bringing in that grounding energy. And there's no doubt your intuition is your compass this week. So it's got to guide you. You got to trust that gut 100%. Don't dismiss it. And the sun is coming in with your 10th about status and career. So how far can the road take you? Well, I got foreign affairs coming in. I got studies, publishing, podcasts, big ideas. This is about the law, the outdoors, belief systems, far, far away places you have connected to in your mind or want to visit. This is committing to something bigger upon your journey and coming into this. And this is really, it's real or metaphorical, but for your future begins with that Mercury and Juno, because there's information that's coming in with those two. And with Venus opposes Uranus in here on the 27th, and surprising news of revelations could be sent. Remember, Uranus, we never know what's going to happen, but he's sending in something for you. And with the sun coming in with that trine to Chiron, this is going to be for you to see in the world in a new way this week. In comes that beautiful dragonfly of new flight, new ideas, new inspiration. We have the 11th house coming in when it comes to your wishes, your social life. What is it that you are wanting to gain and inspire in? And with that all, having your discernment, that means trusting that gut. Keep your dreams maybe a secret. Trust your gut. No, this is where I'm going. Nobody has to know. This is what I'm going. They don't have to know all my fucking details. This is what I really want to start doing. It'll be divulged later, but at this time that you're just starting out and you just don't want all the criticism, you just don't need it. So it's taking that discernment and saying, this is where I'm going. This is like huge opportunities for you and coming forward. And just like, Bilbo Baggins, the journey could be unexpected, but it could be wondrous. and it could lead you to somewhere that you never thought you could go before. So following that intuition is so, so important. And in comes the Lover card. Oh, lasting choices made with the heart. So you're going to find this is going to be a heartful journey that's coming in for you this week, and you got to step into it. Got to step into that magic and allow for that magic to come forward. So allow for the magic, Pisces. Allow for the magic. And we're heading towards the bull. Bull! The bull! Taurus! Oh! Movement, change. Movement and change. Shaking it up. Getting the bull. It's like almost where I keep, we also, bulls, when they see red, they go after it, right? This is where I find that this is shaking you up. And this is about ditching the preconception, opening your mind to love and opportunities that may look like not only bringing you a fresh possibility within, but they could be what you really need. And this is where the red comes in. It's like, I'm charging ahead with this. What arrives could be unexpected, but just what you need. This is like unexpectedness. I know, Tauruses, you don't like unexpected shit. But take it this week may not deliver the outcome you expected, just the one you need. And understand that. This may not be the one that you say, I want it this way, and it's coming in somewhere different. You're just like, but I didn't want it that. I didn't order that. That's not the Amazon package I ordered, but you open it up, it's something better. It's a new improved model, right? And so with Venus in your ruling seventh, Venus is your ruling in the chart, imposes evolve your soul. This is evolvement. This is, with Uranus in there. So Uranus is coming in. Venus doesn't really like to be there. Uranus doesn't want to be there, but they're opposing. This is coming in. This is, can bring in some super empowering energy between the two of them and bringing in this igniting and dare you set new intentions and get you to go upon a new road. This is life, and indeed love could begin to flow in a fresh new way. And you need to have patience with this, right? Clearing your mind. Let's get going. We're going to start doing this. Not getting hung up in a bunch of bullshit of other people. And Venus, your ruler, bringing in the desires and the beauty. So it's flexibility that's coming in, opening your mind to something grandeur that's coming in. And we never know what Uranus is going to bring. All right? So it's opening us up because, it's going to bring you freedom. It's going to bring you freedom this week. And Juno is the commitment, and she rules marriage, and she rules the long-lasting commitment. So this is coming in to looking at some new rules, long-lasting rules that are going to set you on a new course and a new journey. So both, this could be, refinancing. This could be selling your home. This could be, something that's long-term, mortgages or loans. I mean, this is in your, coming in with you. And I feel like the 8th house is coming in too. So looking at what it is, maybe you've been overdoing things, maybe too many responsibilities, and you're not taking that time and saying, no, this is really where I want to go. You're getting caught up in things that don't need to be done right now, or you're overthinking something on some level. I got a lot of papers coming in. You're overthinking everything. So Mercury rules contracts, both written and verbal. So this is about commitment, a new commitment, yes or no on some level. But this has to do with love. This has to do with money, anything you share. So it's really this energy that's coming in for transformation and change. And allowing for you to open up to it, Because when you open up to that changes, this is going to bring you something exciting and new opportunities. And it could be, even financial, which you like. You guys like money. You're the money sign. So bringing in the money, which is something that you want. So this is bringing in some good financial gain for you. As we head into where the bad boys are, lovely Capricorn. And this is bringing in, not only with Capricorns, this is bringing in a lot of worldly energy with us right now. So, because everything's on the world point and coming in on that world point of change in our world. So this is now, for Capricorns, you got to accept the truth because change is inevitable. It's here. It's happening. So this is a week that's demanding a lot from others and yourself. So this is an extremely demanding week, and you don't need to promise. You need words be your bond now. Whoa. So your words are your bond. Your words are your bond. So stick to the facts. Question what you hear this week and continue this process into the next week and onward. Above all, this is for you jumping to conclusions and always questioning the source. This is coming from. Where is this coming from? Keep your word, even if those you fail to do the same. You may find yourself that the truth you can rely on. This is coming in because everything's going forward. I'm sticking with my truth. This is what I know to be true for me. This newness, this is a revelation. So with Mercury coming in here, Mercury is in a trine to Neptune. And Neptune and Mercury, this is like remembering there could be clouds of confusion. So this is like, okay, but I know this is where I'm going to go. It just popped in my head. The club, when I said clouds of conclusion, I got the movie Santa Claus, when Santa Claus fell off the roof and he grabs out, and it's very confusing. This can't be happening. This can't be true. But there's a new direction coming in for you. And you know that direction is, it's inevitable. I mean, you put on the suit. You're the new Santa Claus. You put on the suit. So this is heading into a new direction. And this is where with Neptune can cloud you, no, this isn't true. But try to avoid any gossip or speculation. Right? This is what you know to be true. I'm stepping into my newness. I'm stepping into the new way I want to do things. Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to like it. So this is like the check is not in the mail. Chances there is no conspiracy, or that person did not do or say what others say that they did. This is bringing the truth to your home, knowing what you know is your truth. And this is a death to things that are no longer in your alignment. It's changing. It's a radical change that's coming in for you. These radical changes that are coming in and there is confrontation that's coming in. But it's like, I'm not going to get involved in that. That's not what my involvement is. This is where I'm going to be using my drive, my Mars energy, and go forward. I need to go forward with all of this. This is where, with terms and promises which are not being fulfilled, I'm not dealing with that. That I know that's not mine. I'm setting on a new path. I'm becoming the new Santa Claus. There you go. And be open to receiving that guidance, listening to it, listening to that guidance, listening to that. Because with Venus is, posing in that, it's in your love sector. Is it time to let others know you are not someday kind of guy, kind of person? So this is coming in. This is radical living. It's the very best. It's, I got the earth signs. There's radical shit happening and a lot of up, raising things up and raising the energy up. But in raising that energy up is causing confusion with you and you don't like it. But we've been through a whole year of this, and this is doing it even more. So the King of Summer comes in. This is about trusting. This is about advice. This is honorable. Allowing for you to trust in self, trust in that energy going forward. Okay? Because the King of Summers, as he comes in, it's allowing for you to go with a flow and in a direction that you need to go into. So step into that new direction. And there's going to be gossip and hearsay, and people are going to say, oh, no, you can't be Santa Claus, whatever it is. So stepping into it and allowing for you to step forward into it. And when you do that, then you are going to find that you're going to be a much more happier camper. So we're changing directions for you. And I know that's so hard for you to do. as we head towards the lovely Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. So what is going on with Libra? Oh. There we go. Libras. Ship to shore. Time to stop that feeling of being adrift and anchor. Right? It'll be fine, Holly. It'll be fine. So getting to grips with practical matters in new ways, the chart's new course. Man, that's going to make Libras pissed off. I've got pissy Libras coming in. Getting organized with abundance and flow. This is the good news of this week is your ability to punch through confusion and fogginess when it comes to your income, budgeting, work, or simply getting in gear on a daily basis. So things are coming in. You may be caught up in a riptide or drift when it comes to your work or study and daily habits and scheduling and budgeting. That disconnected, unreal feeling where you may not have even being able to pay attention to these areas when you consciously tried. But I got with Libras, there's a client of mine, that reported always nodding off when she tried to study or look at bills. Like sometimes I know even, for myself, if there's something there that I have to do, or if there's a class that I'm taking sometimes. I took an astrology class years ago with this one woman. Fabulous. I love her. But every time I was in the class, I would fall asleep. It didn't matter. I'd be wide awake and I'd be in that class and I'd be out. I'd be nodding off. So there was a disconnect between us and her. So luckily everything was recorded and I could go through that at my own pace. So this is where, because with Neptune right now in your sixth, which is neutralizes, Mercury's trining Neptune. This is where it points towards clarity and, dare I say, organization, which results in a well-being and not worry. So this is coming in for long-term, looking at long-term flow for you, solutions bringing surprise results. So finding that area where you need to go. In comes the marriage. So there is a commitment that has to be fulfilled, emotional fulfillment in this. Knowing that you're doing this is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment, is going to bring you in something of substance. And that is going to come in where this energy, it's bringing in compassion and forgiveness. That's the Pisces energy. And with Venus sits in your ruling second, Venus always wants to deliver more abundance on some level. She always wants to bring in, she wants to top it up. And this is boosting your self-worth, right? Because that's your second house, that's your money house. This is where Venus opposes Uranus in your eighth. So setting you free. So this is looking at your resources, what's in your disposal. Mercury's in there too. So is Juno in there. So this is looking into long-term commitments. What is happening? Neptune's throwing in this wishy-washy kind of energy in there. And the sun is trining Chiron. And that's in your third, because the sun is in your third house right now, which is about exploration and going in. And I want to learn, I want to do things. So this is news you never expected to receive. So allowing for the unexpected. It's going to change rapidly. Information is going to come in and change rapidly for you. And for you, Libras, this is for you to just kind of like go with it and say, yeah, that's where I need to go. Allowing it to go into your pace, though. It has to go into your pace. If it's not, then you're going to find that it's just like you will disconnect. You will disconnect from it all. And coming into that beautiful innocence. So taking that time out, taking whatever you need to play, to absorb that of what you need to absorb in order for you to work on, I need a budget here. I need to do my finances over here. And this is bringing in unexpected changes. Sorry. This is bringing in. So you got to allow for these changes to happen because that's the Tower card. coming in, bringing in that unexpected changes, redoing your foundation, reevaluating your foundation this week. What is your commitments? How am I flowing? Am I allowing myself to play and do the things that I want to do? Where do I want to see myself in the next 3 months? Let's go for 3 months for you, right? So where do I want to go? What do I want to start doing, right? So you got to start looking at and bear in mind that there's intangible things as well. So there's intangible things as well as material things. So this could simply, find a way to transcend something that has been keeping you stuck for far too long. So there could be something there that needs to be released that you're hanging on to, an idea, a thought, a person, a place, a thing. And this is about you transcending from it and saying, okay, you know what, I got to look at things in a new way. I need to really start getting clarity on where do I want to be financially? What does that look like? And starting to do the baby steps that you need to do in order to make those changes happen. So this is a week of getting clear, allowing it. There's going to be some fogginess that's going to come in. It's really going to kind of throw you off a bit. But it's like, I need to be determined to do this. Otherwise, it's almost like you're going to be missing the boat. We don't want you missing the boat. And as we go towards Aries. So Aries, you might have been feeling a little bit of relief lately because Mercury's going forward. He's not really, making huge aspects, but this is requiring a leap of faith for you. Or just ask for what you've felt is out of reach. The outcome could surprise you. So this is really looking at desires, wants, and needs. This is about she or he dares, may win more than they thought possible. This is about the outcome. Work it for all you're worth. So this is getting out there, doing your thing. Get a little bit daring this week, but just not with your heart or your cash. So this is a week wants to hand you surprise discoveries and quality possibilities. Lucky breaks, fabulous solutions to freedom forming trine that's coming in with that sun and Chiron. A brave, bold, new step, a leap of faith coming out of the restriction. What has been restricting you, right? So what's been holding you back or feeling like you've been, this is looking on your self-worth. And you have a lot of activity in your money house. Venus is in here, and this is a week, with Uranus in here and Venus opposing Venus. This tells you to come from a place of value and self-worth. So what is your value and self-worth? This is asking you to reflect on your worth. And what do you feel that you're worthy to do? This is a week that favors taking a risk-taking, This is like, because you're always beware. Be careful of this, don't do this. This is like, I feel like it's like, yeah, but I just want to take this path. I'm going to find out what it's going to have. This is to say yes to your truth and your true values. And I got, when I say that, and I got like a tree house, this is maybe like, I really want to plan to go visit the tree houses in Costa Rica. Well, maybe it's not this year. Maybe it's the end of next year or 2021. But you're going to start making those plans to get there, to do what it is that you want to do with it, and begin to allow yourself to communicate. As Mercury's going into the square with Neptune. So there's a lot to do with communication and getting clear on things. Whoa! My whole nasal just went crazy with that. And this is where this says you will live with the result of your decisions or actions for a long time to come. So if you're not going to take action into changing and really looking at your self-worth, this is what you're going to be carrying forth for you for 2021. So you got to have the follow through. This is where it's like saying, yeah, I want to do these things. I want to start creating some bold new moves for myself. That could be eating. That could be my exercise plan. That could be looking at how I, want to get out and meet people, allowing myself to discover new things. Maybe I want to take a cooking class and learn how to cook Thai, or sushi or whatever. I need to explore new things, right? What am I not exploring? What am I not doing? And it's bringing in the gentleness with this all. When you do that, the kindness, the flow starts to come. But if you're sitting there and saying, I don't know what I want, or I'm going to sit in this box and I'm not going to change anything, I'm not going to try to develop myself physically, mentally, or emotionally, or spiritually, I am just going to continue doing this and hope to God it changes. Hope to God it changes. It's not. God's there. He's the constant, but he's saying, you want the change. You know, it's like that the story of the guy there's a flood and he stands on top of his roof and he says, God will save me. And so in comes a guy with a boat and says, come on, get in the boat. And he says, no, God will save me. And in comes somebody with, comes a helicopter rescuing and saying, come on, jump on. No, God will save me. Next thing he knows, a tidal wave comes in and takes him out. And he says, and he's up there and he's in front of God. He says, you were supposed to save me. And he goes, well, I sent you the help. You didn't want to take it. I sent you the intuition. I sent you the knowledge to do it, but you didn't want to do it. So this is about you doing it and doing the change that you need. So the desire, the meaningful is up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you of how you want it, how you want to see it, where you want to see it. It's up to you. You want to make the changes. You want to go and meet your special someone. Then get yourself out and take the chances to do it. If you want to change your body image, time to get out and make those changes. If you're not, it's not going to happen. Last two signs that I'm doing, Gemini and Leo, and Gemini's next. Woo! Leo's last. Oh, I'm sorry, Leos. But in comes the Gemini. And in comes my Gemini as I'm doing Gemini to bother me. In comes my Gemini while I'm live online. Oh. Okay, just hang on. I have to do something for my son. So gotta love the Geminis. And he would have stood there. It's not all about you, MJ. Obviously not. Obviously not all about me. In comes the lovely Geminis. Gemini energy. Whew. With the thing, that lunar eclipse that's going to be happening in Gemini is really going to, because we're heading into this eclipse season, and it's going to start taking those soul notes when it comes to information on your intuition, is telling you now. So no matter how far-fetched it may seem, and it contradicts what someone is telling you, jot it in your journal. This is, hey, okay, Geminis, I know you hate fucking journaling, but jot it down. This is about getting it down, jotting it down, and it may be more accurate than you currently realized. Intuition, this lunar eclipse is coming in, giving you some real crazy radical information. And this is like keeping that, your intuition is just going to peak. And then you have that Juno and Neptune alignment, and Neptune is in your career house. So this is like, you got to stay grounded and stay practical with this. Information's going to come in. It's like, okay, they want me to invent a new toilet. I don't know anything about toilet, but I'll put down invent a new toilet. There. So this is like, you write it down. This could come into something to do with long-term career. It might be that you get a job in a design lab and you're just like, I've never designed anything in my life. But then all of a sudden this inspiration and ideas are coming in. This is Neptune will shift to direct motion and know what results you want and helps you now. Long-term decisions can be made if you have felt confined. So this is bringing in some new career choices. This is coming into your work. This is major shifts are coming in for you this week. This is big, 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 right? So Mercury and Juno asks you to commit to something that's lasting. This is what do you want to commit to that's lasting? Don't commit to something that, oh, well, it's just okay for right now. No, because that's going to fuck you over in the end, right? You don't want that. You don't want that, right? You don't want to be fucked in the ass. Well, maybe, well, okay, no, you don't. So perhaps just a change in your habits. This is a new way of working, a new way of looking at things. And love is coming in to lift you up where you belong. So deep need for something more exciting and freeing now. In comes travel, the plane. Of course, travel, sure, you can go. If you want to go for a rapid COVID test, go to Hawaii, go take it, go do it if you want. Go to Phoenix, there's still travel. It's just you might have to isolate when you get home, whatever. So this is bringing in a lot of radical change. And with this eclipse season, it's time to ask what you want from love, togetherness, or even working relationships for the future. What do you want? Right? And it's the same or something different. If you want it the same as it's going on, cool. If you want something different, then fucking write those things down. Lockdown, love aside, some of you could see unexpected developments around some kind of double act this time with the sun trining Chiron. So this is unexpected. There's unexpected turns that are coming in for you that come in with love, arrive in an unusual form. So this is a different kind of double act working here. Something new is coming in, and it could be coming in with loving your own self. In comes Libra. Relationships are coming in heavy. Relationships are coming in heavy. Heart, mind, and soul. Here we come. It comes with growth. Is this relationship allowing you to grow? And the relationship doesn't have to be with a person. It could be with a place. It could be anything. Person, place, or thing. What is allowing you to grow and what is acting stagnant, right? So bringing that energy in. Got to turn this off. So what is that different kind of double act as in working or collaboration and partnership? It's all about how you want to free yourself and how you want to evolve. How do you want to free yourself? How do you want to evolve? Some kind of double act this week is going to come in. And that has to do with the sun trining Chiron. So something new, and it's going to be healing, right? It all has to do with, do you research from, education? This is about education, craftsmanship, long-term. What kind of relationship do you have? What is growing in your life? Your relationship with your job, your career, where you're heading. What do you want to do? If you're in a great relationship, awesome. This is even deepen the relationship and saying, okay, we're taking the next step and making this even more solidifying for long term. Cool. Now, what are my next act from there? And this could be, it's like, okay, I've been working at school, I've been going to school, I've been educating myself. Okay, cool. You're educating yourself. Is there something else you want to add on to that? Is there something more you want to start doing? Take a look at that. If you're working at your job and you're constantly, oh my God, am I going to get fired? Then maybe it's time to look for a different job. If you're always scared that you're going to get fired, or if you're always scared, or you have a relationship, it's like, oh, we're always going to break up. Then if you're in constant fear at this time, Gemini, that is telling you shit is happening. It's saying, wake the fuck up. And if you're not waking the fuck up, and you're just like, oh, well, okay, whew, I thought this one survived. It's like, really? Is there something that you've been wanting to do, but you're procrastinating, and you've been procrastinating at it for a long time? Now it's saying, time to wake up. This is time to get into that inspiration and information and ideas. It could have been saying, oh, I've always wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to be an organizer. I always wanted to do this. And I always wanted to blah, 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 blah. What has been your excuse? I don't have enough time, money. I don't know if I could do it. Da, da, da. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Anxiety's fear. Anxiety's fear. I know anxiety's real, but you got to look at why you have the anxiety. What are you so afraid of? Anxiety. Anxiety is the fear. Fear comes up and it keeps you in a spot, And sometimes it's facing that, and sometimes you'll fall flat on your ass. Okay, you fall flat on your ass. Sometimes you don't fall flat on your ass. Maybe falling flat on your ass helps you to look at things in a new way, But if you're constantly in a worry point, and Geminis are, constantly overthinking shit. So if you're constantly having that anxiety and that energy, it's like, okay, what can I start to do? What is the tiniest baby step I can do in order to make it different? And stop using my excuses. Stop using my excuses. What are the excuses that are holding me back? Because this is a week that is saying, okay, then you know what? I'm going to carry this into 2021. I'm going to carry this into 2021. Do you see dead people? Yes, I do. But I'm not doing dead people now. So this is, what do you want to carry forward for yourself? And make the radical changes for you. Because when you do that, when you can do that, even the slightest change. So this is where I got somebody who wants to be an artist. It's like, what can I do to be an artist? I can start painting more. I can start doing things more, putting my stuff out there. It's amazing. Maybe I need to take a shamanic course. Maybe I need to take a Reiki course. Maybe I need to learn more about tapping into my intuition and trusting it. It's out there. It's out there, Geminis. You got to start doing it. This is the week. This is like, if you're not happy in any area of your life, what are you doing to change it? Some situations you might feel, well, I can't just up and quit my fucking job, Mary. Well, I'm not saying quit your fucking job. That's not what I'm saying. But what are the things can you do to start tweaking it to make it different? Is there a course? Is there a book? Is there a class? And don't use, I know COVID's out there. COVID's changing the world, baby. Everything's going online. Maybe you need to learn more on how to use a computer. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's totally up to you, right? But if you're not going to do it, that's what I'm saying. The energies are telling me this week is a week that is coming in that's going to say, my intuition is giving me an idea of this. And it sounds stupid, but I'm writing it down. My intuition told me this. Oh, that's okay. That's really crazy. But you don't know where it's going to lead you. Maybe the next thing you know is that you meet somebody you're in Walmart, you're in the 2-meter line, and the person up ahead, just turns around and says, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. And then you start talking about toilets, and you're like, hey, I had an idea for a toilet the other day. Ha, 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 ha. Really? What is it? I do patterns and I do designs. You want to meet for a distant coffee? Stranger shit has happened. Stranger shit has happened. But if you want it, you got to, and then you got to go and there's work to be done. There's work to be done. And that's the thing. Then you get it, then you got to do the work. You don't like your relationship you're in and you're just like humming and hawing because it just feels okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep the relationship? What do you want to do to spice it up? What do you want to do to say, I want to solidify this even more? Because this feels right to me. That's where the energies are coming in for you guys. Juno's there and she's going to make a long-term commitment. Remember, she is married to Zeus, who fucks around on her all the time. She's still there. She's the queen. She's the queen of all these goddesses. She has that power. She ain't going to let it go. She ain't going to let it go. So what are you, if you want that power, what are you going to keep and what are you going to let go? It's big. It's big. This is looking into your 2021. So it's not up to you to meet someone. Why isn't it up to you? It's got to be up to you to meet someone. It's up to you to get out there. It's up to you to put yourself out there, right? As a young woman, I really wanted to meet a certain type of person. This is the type of person I wanted to meet. This is what I wanted to do. And, I don't know how to explain it to people, but I can feel the frustration. I can feel the anxiety that comes through with people. And it's like, nothing's going to change unless you change it. Nothing is going to change unless you change it. Situations aren't going to change unless you change how you want it to change internally. Nothing. Doesn't matter what's going out. Doesn't matter what the government's saying. Doesn't matter about COVID or anything else. If you want something, this is the year of the rat. You want it. You want the change. It's up to you to create it, to do it, or find that of which you need. Yeah, there's anxiety. Yeah, there's stress. Yeah, there's fucked up shit out there. But if that's what I'm going to focus on, that's all I'm going to see. Yeah, I got fucked up shit that happens to me all the time. Honestly, I could go through and I'm like, holy fuck, how is this happening? Like, I've been trying to cross my T's and dot my I's, but I get a bump in the road or a mountain in my way. I get a mountain in my way. I got to work with it. I got to go around it. I got to embrace it. And then continue along my way and figure out a new thing. But that's the thing. That's what we got to do. And sometimes it's hard as fuck. But it's something that, Geminis, this is coming in for you strong, and it's up to you. If you want to sit there and do nothing, then you sit there and do nothing. It doesn't change. That's all I got to say. As we head to Leos. Long-term promise results in the stability. Also, freedom for craving. You're craving some freedom here, my little Leos. My Leos were craving some freedom, and with that, you get the angels. Angels are guiding you, protecting you. You're very welcome. Saying yes leads to freedom. Go for the long-term choice. Fall in love with your life. What do you love? What do you want to do? Let's bring in that Leo energy. Let's bring it out. This is a sense of commitment around you this week. This is a committing to where you live, your lifestyle, your home, your roots, your ideas, your country, where you feel you belong. Mercury, Juno, Venus are asking you about belonging. Where do you belong? If you're not in a place where you're going to belong, how are you going to make the changes? What are you going to do? Maybe you're stuck on an idea that it has to be this way. I can't make the change until this is it. But sometimes it might be a change that you just need to do, no matter what. And this is going to allow you to align for something else. So this aligning, this is about saying I do for the long term. And Venus coming in with Uranus in your career, this is about a decision being asked of you that involves your work, your partners, career, your relationship status, even making a decision to work from home. I want to work from home. What does that look like? How does that look like? What do I want to do? How do I do that? Is it online? Of course it's going to be online because you're not bringing anybody in your house because everybody's afraid of COVID. So This is looking at agreements. This is looking at we cannot easily exit. So there's something to do with long-term. Juno comes in with long-term commitments, such as marriage. But really, this includes those agreements which aren't easily exited. So in this sector of your chart, this would be including long-term financial arrangements, mortgages, leases, and loans. And you are being asked to sign on the dotted line, literally or figuratively. Virgo comes in. That's about being humble, dutiful, standing up into your power. This is about looking at long-term as far as from tying you down. So if it's going to tie you down, if you're in a place that's tying you down, what is tying you down from not allowing you to do what it is that you so fully want to do? We all need it. Okay, I gotta put this up. I gotta show her what she says. This is from YouTube, and it says probably just the spanking we all need. So, what is the long term as far from tying you down? So, what is tying you down? Because you got the angels that are guiding you and protecting you to make the changes. So you got Virgo that's coming in that's dutiful. But what is tying you down, Leos? What is not allowing you to get out there? And it could be, okay, financial. And maybe you've been saying, I've been doing a lot financial. Maybe it's health, and there's things that are going on with your health that need to be changed or need to be addressed, need to be accepted. Maybe there's something to do with your spiritual life. Are you dedicating something spiritually? Do you have an altar set up? Are you doing something on a regular basis to connect with your ancestors, to connect with those that are around you? What are you doing to really allow for things to come in and critiquing? Or are you doing, I'll do a little bit here and I'll do a little bit there, then there, then there, then there, then there. What is it? It's starting to make it, because miracles. Let go of grievances and choose miracles. That's on the back of every my business card. Let go of grievances and choose miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on the way, right? This is about your prayers and have you been. This is surrender the how. Surrender the how. Surrender how it is. This is like allowing for you to commit. You make this week and may ground and center you. Look at it's a commitment. This commitment that's coming in. Are you willing to make the changes that need to happen? Because if you're not, there's disruption and craziness that's going to come in and follow you if you're not allowing yourself to tweak and change things around. And it's just going to inevitably get worse. So I feel like for Leos, there's things that are trying to get you out there, to get you published, to get you known, to get you seen. But you got to have faith in it and know that the miracles are there in order for you to come in. And it's your ego. The illusions of being trapped, caught up in fear and worry. So what are you caught up in? What is that you're caught up in that you're so fearful about? What is it that you are so fearful about? What is that fear? What is the fear that's coming in? And it could be like, well, I'm afraid if I do this, I won't be able to do that. Or if I do this, this is going to happen. And it's like, you've already solved it and it hasn't even happened. And you don't even know if that's the truth of the result that is going to happen. You might be going on the past. Oh, it's always happened this way. Well, that's because you say it's always going to happen this way. I know it's easier said than done. But this is really bringing in some radical energy for you, right? So this is about you stepping into, and with these eclipses, the full moon is going to make a culmination of something, and you need to see them as completion. So what do you want to complete, right? Because with this eclipse, the final day of November brings this known as a penultimate eclipse. And this is when the earth only blocks some of the sunlight from hitting the surface of the moon. However, this lunar eclipse, we say emotionally, we are seeing something in a different light. You may suddenly see friendships or groups or something different. The earth and the moon are in perfectly aligned, and this may mean you no longer feel the same resonance, or you may realize that you are no longer invested in a goal. Remember, the sun is your ruler. It's doing this eclipse, so it has huge effects on you. And this is a culmination of something. We need to see them as a culmination. And this is about looking at your true royal fashion. And it's about when the sun lands in this energy, right? This is about you looking at the gifts of solution to long-term blocks and lasting freedom. This sun being in Sagittarius is a God's, I mean, it's wonderful for you. It's like a second birthday. It's bringing in fun. It's bringing in information. This is about you looking at, an unofficial birthday season. This is new beginnings, about the gifts as a solution. What are your solutions? What are you getting hung up on? Is it the ego? And you're not trusting the angels. There you guys go. There you have it. Woo! Intuitive Monday, all done in a nutshell. A lot of shit's going down this week, baby. A lot of shit's going down. It comes down to it in a whole, tying it all up with a big bow. We really got to get our shit together this week and start looking at what works for us and what doesn't. And stepping into our inspiration and stepping into our alignment. And when we do that, yeah, of course things go well. But it's a shit storm to get there sometimes. Gotta love being a human. Gotta love being on this earth walk, because it sure brings in some radical crazy stuff for us. And that's why we chose to be here at this time, to bring in the radical crazy changes that, and to be that inspiration for others. Have a blessed one. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you, and all that you say and all that you do and all that you be. Blessed be everybody, sending your powers of love out to you today. Have a great one. Bye-bye.